So I have here two devices that are on the same build number, all of the same information. We'll go ahead and go into the actual settings here and show what those settings are. So we'll go to System on both, and then we'll go down here to About Phone, and we'll look here at the model showing XP5 both firmware version 8.1.0, firmware security patch level both August 5th 2019. Both of these show the same baseband number. I'm not going to read that whole thing out, but they are identical. Same for the kernel version. All of the information is the same. The date is the same as well, Monday, September 21, 2020 at 15:56. And the build number are also identical, which that build number is 5SA.0.8-18.1.0-10.44.00. So both of these devices, again, are newer devices. We just received these in late August, or mid-August, I should say, and again have all of that same information. But with the one on the right here, this one I attempted to do the software update through the AT&T system update tool. So going into system and then go down to AT&T software update. I ran that yesterday, and it didn't show any changes, and it said that the phone was up to date. But I'm actually going to run it again on this particular device. I guess yesterday it said it was up to date. It'll check again at a future time for an update again. It says software update processing. The download for the software update will begin in a moment. The software download may take several minutes. So we'll let this go ahead and process all the way through. I believe on the one that I did yesterday, it went through this process. It took maybe 4 or 5 minutes. So if that's the case, we'll go ahead and cut to the moment when it finishes the update. The main thing that I wanted to talk about was, after trying to run the update on this particular one, the AT&T EPTT system seemed to be operating faster than it previously had. Now, this device over here, I have not attempted the update on yet, and I'm not going to do the update on this one, or attempt to do the update on this one, so we can do a side-by-side comparison. So even though all of the build information, all of the baseband, whatever those numbers were, even though they were identical, I wanted to show a comparison of what the speed of this one is compared to this one, because just a few minutes ago, before I started videoing this, the one on the left here was going much slower than the one on the right. So again, we'll let this fully process, get this update completed, or at least attempted to be completed, and we'll see what happens after that. Okay, so here we're showing software update. No update is available for your device at this time. Your device will automatically check for an update. So we'll just click OK. And again, we'll reconfirm by going into our settings here that both of these are on the same information on that About Phone section. So firmware firmware version the same, firmware security patch level the same, baseband version the same, kernel version the same. Yep, the same. And build number is also the same. So nothing changed on this phone, even though we did the update just a moment ago. So now let's go to the push-to-talk network. So now, again, look at this. You can see when I push the button on this one, it moves. When I'm pushing it on the one on the left here, there's no movement on the device at all. It takes, it's several seconds before it even jumped down here to the lower section. But now when I press the buttons, it still doesn't react fully for several more seconds. Again, this one moving just fine. This one moving just fine. This one just now reacting a little bit faster in terms of being able to navigate through the menu here to choose the contact that I want to get a hold of. So what I'll now want to try is to see if running that update tool on this device will replicate the result that seems to have taken place with this device. So I'm going to go here into System Settings once more. I'm going to go into System, come down to our AT&T software update, check for update, and let it run through this again. And we'll see if once it completes this update, even though it says there wasn't an update, if it makes that software run faster. Okay, so this device is also saying no update is available for your device at this time. Your device will automatically check for an update. So at this point, I'm going to restart both of these devices. We're going to power off, power back on, and just see if we get the same result on this phone as we did on this one with that, quote unquote update. So let's do, like I said, we'll do a full shutdown on both of these devices. And then once they power back up, we'll test them both as simultaneously as possible and see if this update fixed it. Okay, so they booted up relatively the same time. Okay, within a second or so, we got the check mark showing we're connected to the network. So now let's go on into the EPTT app and see what happens. All right. Okay, so this one is responding faster. This one still is responding slow. So there doesn't appear to be a correlation. I don't know what caused this one to begin to start working faster, but apparently it wasn't that update that we did. Even though, again, there was no difference in any of the build number or any of the other firmware versions, anything like that. So it was worth a try, but it does not seem that doing that improved the performance of this device. So that was a negative result, but it's still some information. So this device is still running slow. This particular device here, I can't explain why this one started working faster. But anyway, I appreciate your attention to this, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be glad to answer any questions I can.